All right, next up for you, we have 8, count them, 8 comic books all in a row, all for you, all for one money in one lot. Now, since we can't have you here in the studio with us, what we're going to do instead, because so many of you are from so far away, been from California and New Jersey and Wisconsin and Florida and who knows where else, it's not feasible to have you come here and see these in person, so I'm going to bring them to you. And we're going to do that by doing exactly what you would do if you were here. You would want to take a look at these up close, maybe shine the light on the covers so you can see exactly every nook and cranny. Pay close attention to areas like the spine right here. See just that little bit of spine ticking. Move down here. Look for any cuts or scrapes or any kind of folds or bends or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do for you. And in order to precipitate that, I'm going to do our little patented wiggle jiggle technique where we let the light shine back and forth looking for any kind of imperfections. In addition to the front, I'm also going to show you the back. Not a lot of places do that, so I will make sure that you can also see the back cover, especially slabbed books. You almost never get a chance to see the back of the book. These are raw. These are not slab, but still, I want you to get an idea. So looking very nice right there. Almost everything in about tip-top shape. And then something that I don't know of anybody that does this. I'm sure there are places out there, but we want to show you a little bit of the interiors as well. Obviously, we don't want to show you the whole thing for various copyright and other reasons. But the main thing is I want to show you the interior so you can see the colors. Now, I may say that this is white or off-white or cream. You may disagree, and I would rather you rely on your opinion than on mine. Don't take my word for it. I want you to see exactly the quality and condition of the pages, because you're the one who is going to take this home and put it into your collection and enjoy it. So we want to do that. We also look to see if there's any kind of issues. So I do want to point out, I will point out, despite the outside looking fantastic, there does appear to be a little bit of water damage right there. Something you might not have caught from the outside, and in fact I don't see it on here, but it looks like the staples may have gotten wet. You do see a little bit of rust. That carries through right to there. So that's something I do want to make you aware of for those of you at home who ordinarily you might not have gotten a chance to see that. Well, now you have. So there you have it. We're going to give you an opportunity to see all of the books this way. This is the first one. This is number 10 of 12 from the Maxi series, Camelot 3000. We're going to move on here to Captain America 377. A lot of heavy hitters right here. We'll show you the cover first. This cover could be better. Looks pretty good at first, but as you really walk along the spine or the edge here, you'll see some. See that? Yeah, you'll see little things like that. Tiny bit taken out of it. Same over here. Tiny tear. Corner. It's not actually that bad. It's looking pretty good, but we want you to be aware of those things. We'll zoom back out. Wiggle jiggle over the front here. And of course, we do these, we record these ultimately in 1080p. So you have an opportunity to go back and rewind, zoom, pause, do whatever you need to do to make sure that these are the items that you want. See right here, that's the damage from the front. You can see it here. See it right there. I get caught on something. Oh, somebody somewhere along the line enjoyed reading this, and that's fantastic. And it's probably not one you'd want to send in to get graded, but it's certainly one that you'll want to read. You got the U.S. agent in there. Skull. Quality and condition of these pages. Do that. Oh. Crossbones. And we move on to Venom, number 3, Venom, The Madness. Let's take a look at it. Maybe a little bit of stress right here. Spots there. This was a little bit before Marvel went completely Venom crazy, but well, kind of Venom crazy. Well, I guess they really went Carnage crazy then. Made every character Carnage or Venom or something. This was at the beginning. He was still a very popular character, and they knew it, but before it got completely out of hand. There. And we'll show you very nice pages inside. Doing the art on this. And they're able to just oh, Milgram. And Kelly Jones. All right, moving on to Superboy number 0. This was something that they did across all the DC Superman books. Ran them as a 0 as part of this Beginning of Tomorrow. Every so often they'll retcon things best they can. Looking pretty good. I'm not seeing any issues. We had another one of these before that had quite a few issues, but this is about as perfect as I've seen one of these. Yeah, looking very, very nice. Light shine all over it. Looking pretty good right there. We'll show you the back as well. Maybe a little bit of stress right here. Maybe a little up and down there, but that's about it. Quality and condition of the pages. And pretty good. That's Superboy number 0. Moving on to Spider-Man Storm and Cage. Now this is an interesting book. This was for the American Cancer Society. It's been in better shape. Now I do want to point out the first thing we notice is these, when we got these from the consigner, came out of an estate where they appear to have been tied in stacks like newspapers. I said this before in some of these other videos. Please don't do that. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. Most of you are collectors. Know better, but please just don't do that. You see what it's done here? A lot of this, if you really wanted to, I'm sure it could be pressed out. And I don't think it'd be all that big of a deal. I'm just going to show it to you as is. That's unfortunate because this is a pretty neat book. Any of these little one-shots, this one to benefit the American Cancer Society, are always fun. See the back in here. Storm. Cage. Spidey. And then here you go. So, fighting almost literal smoking. The form of, what's his name? Smokeout or something like that? Smoke screen. Yep. And, you know, I do want to point out, I felt it on the back there. There's, in addition to that creasing, there's a little tear that it caused, which probably will not press out, but I want. Moving on to The Incredible Hulk, number 392. This that Dale Keown era? Peter David? Yeah. These are fun Peter David stories. I like these. I don't know if he's still Pantheon at this point, but that was a nice run on the Hulk, a nice era. You can see that damage right there on the corner. A little bit of issues up at the top. Not the worst thing in the world, but also not the best. Spine ticks here and there. Flip it over back. Good right there. And then finally we will quality and condition of the pages. Looking pretty good. Batman Chronicles number 2. It's from fall of 1995. Given the age, not too bad. You can see a little bit of stress right through here. On the cover right here. It has a little bit of waviness. I don't think it got wet, but I think it stored in a damp environment, which can cause that to happen a little bit. Nothing that a good pressing wouldn't take care of. Even just a home pressing. Same right here. And part of it too is just the thickness of the book, the thickness and the paper. I'll show you the quality and condition. I'm going to look at the staples just to make sure. I get near the center of the book. We can. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. So I don't think it ever got wet. I think it was just stored kind of damp. Real easy to press out. You do have that little bit of ticking right there, but otherwise not too bad. And finally, the last of this particular grouping of 8. Here's a minor key. Minor key right here with Nathaniel Richards. Those of you who follow those stories, and who knows, with Marvel Universe expanding, picking up, dealing with its legal issues, we may actually see a Fantastic Four, and if we do, it's possible Nathaniel Richards might have a very large part of that continuity, and this may skyrocket in value. This might be a chance to get this early. Little issue right there. Some issues right along here. See? Otherwise, front's looking pretty good. Check it out on the back. Tough because it's this white cover. Difficult to see, but I'm not seeing too much here. A little bit right there, that's about it. And then quality and condition of pages. For the typical Fantastic Four shenanigans going on in there. There you have it, a nice little minor key. Maybe you'll be able to pick up, and you can certainly pick up all of these other items along with it. This is some good stuff. You're going to get all 8 of these books right here. Head on over. These are live right now. You can leave your pre-bids right now all day long, or you can join us as we close live in our live auction format, where the pre-bids will bid against the folks live in the room. Make sure you're one of those folks live in the room, because it's going to help you to enhance your chance of defending your bid against everybody else. Everybody else is going to want to get hold of this early on to put it in their collection. Don't let them. It belongs with you. Either way, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.